Okay. Since the last video I did made some of y'all mad because I was standing up for Meri, here's my next hot take, which is going to be a little bit anti-Meri. So while it was certainly terrible, objectively terrible, that Meri was really judged as lesser by Kody and the other wives and their whole culture because of her fertility struggles, I do think that Meri kind of figured out how to turn this to her advantage a lot. She used the disparity, or the perceived disparity, like, oh, you should have a smaller house because you have fewer children, that sort of thing. She used that to kind of emotionally manipulate everybody and get a hold of more resources than maybe she should logically have had. That's just a fact, and that happened several times throughout the show. The fact that everything was always divided up equally in order to try to keep Meri happy and quiet, rather than equitably based on the number of mouths to feed in a given household. She was definitely taking advantage of that. And I will absolutely die on this hill that Janelle and Christine always had Meri's back, often to their own detriment. If you look back at some of the early clips where Kody is frustrated about Meri wanting a bigger house or more resources or so forth, Janelle and Christine run to Meri's defense every single time. Every single time. And again, knowing that was going to be a detriment to their two households, they still had her back. So really, any time that Kody goes around saying stuff that, Christine was a bad sister wife, I'm going to call bullshit on that every single time, because Christine was constantly, especially in those early seasons, going to bat against anyone, against Kody, against the government, against people that they met out in the world, defending their family structure and how equitable it was. So really, in my opinion, Kody can write off saying that she was not a good sister wife. Christine was bought in 100%. Janelle too. They defended Meri, they defended Robin in different situations. They just really wanted the whole thing to work. I truly believe that. But yeah, I do think that while Meri suffered tremendously in her marriage, she did kind of know how to push some of the emotional levers to get Christine and Janelle to back her up, so that the resources would come to her equally, but inequitably.